Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily go getism number 546. 546. For April 1st, 2016, April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day, a lot of foolishness going on today, all kinds of crazy stuff. People playing pranks, lying, and forgetting to say sight, or April Fools, or whatever. I don't know. Sometimes things like that get out of hand. It really does. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a little fun. I love to laugh. I love to poke fun every now and then when it's cool. But sometimes, some people take it too far, go overboard with stuff. And that brings us into what we're talking about tonight. People who do things and say things just to see what people are going to do or what they're going to say. Just want to see a reaction out of somebody. Just want to see what could happen. They might ask for things that they don't really want just to see if you'll give it to them. You know what I mean? Sometimes people just like to test you. Just want to test you, see where you at with something. So, for example, to see if somebody has any love for them or any type of affection for them, see if they cool with them. Somebody might ask them to borrow some money because if somebody lends you some money, either they like you or they don't. You're not going to lend somebody money, not any serious type of money, if you don't like them. Some people wouldn't even lend you a penny. If you had $9.99 and the item that you wanted was $10, some people wouldn't lend you a penny if they don't like you. So sometimes to see if somebody has animosity towards a person or whatever, sometimes people will throw it out there and ask to borrow a couple of dollars. But it's the way that they ask them that pretty much lets you know that they don't really want it. They might say something like, yo, I know you're making all that money out there. I'm in a tight spot. Why don't you let me hold something? See, if somebody asks you, can they hold something? That's basically like saying, I don't really need it. I don't even really want it. But I do want to see if you'll give it to me. I do want to see your reaction to me asking for it. I do want to see if you're going to give me your ass to kiss. I do want to see if it's possible that you would just go ahead and lace me. It might work sometimes. Sometimes it might not work. But nonetheless, they're going to, get some information on you. So they'll know if they could ever come back to you and use you as a resource should they ever really need something. Or they know where they stand with you. Now, see, I hate to say that a person finds out where they stand with you because that almost justifies them picking with you. Because that's all they was really doing. They was picking with you. Trying to see what you would say. Trying to see if you would front on them. Trying to see if you would diss them. It ain't cool. You would think that if somebody really wants something from you, then they would humble themselves and ask for it in hopes of getting it. I mean, you would think that that's supposed to be the way it worked, right? Everybody has their own agenda, and sometimes that agenda is just all messed up. And trying to see what people would do. People rebel, get rebellious for whatever reason. Insubordinate employees at a job will do things just to test their supervisor's resolve or their manager, just to see what they're going to do. Well, I know I'm valuable around here, so I don't think they're going to fire me. But to see if they'll fire me, or to see if they'll write me up, or to see if they'll suspend me, let me go ahead and break these rules. Just to see. Just to see. And that normally happens when you don't respect somebody. Because you're not going to test somebody that you respect. You know what I mean? You respect somebody, it's like, I don't think I better test them there because the last time this happened, then this happened. And I don't want that to happen again. It's a form of respect. You know what I mean? Knowing that somebody's going to follow through with what they said or what they said that they were going to do. It's respect. But people will test people that they respect also. Just to see. See if they're on their game that day. See if they're consistent. Children test parents all the time. See what they'll. You know how Every now and then, a child will say something just to see if you'll catch them, just to see if you'll say something. So they might spit out a curse word. You know, they know they ain't supposed to be saying bad words, but they'll say it, and they'll act like they just they made a mistake. Like instead of saying shoot, they'll be like, man, shit. Ooh, ooh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. They meant the curse. They meant the curse. But they really just wanted to see if you would catch them on it. They wanted to see if you pop them in the mouth. They wanted to see if you put them on punishment. They want to see if you would go crazy on them, especially if company is around. So they do things to see your reaction, just to see if they could get away with it, just to see if they couldn't get away with it, just to see how you would react should they do what they pretended like they didn't mean to do this time, just in case they do it on purpose. It's a dangerous game to play. You know, sometimes dudes will put stuff out there for females. You know, say something nasty to them just to see if, you know, basically they're like waving their flag out there. And they say something. They say something slick like, man, you was my girl. Man, I be hitting that every night. Shoot, I wish you was my girl. Now instead of, you know, talking to her and seeing if she was available, or, you know, trying to see if, you know, trying to put something together the way a man should do, he just basically threw it out there. So if she grab on the line, then it's like, yeah, that was a good plan. But if she don't, he can always be like, I said if. You know, I mean, you ain't even, you know, look. I mean, I say that to a lot of girls. That ain't about nothing. I don't really want you. Just to see if he could. Just to see, you know, the reaction. It's a bad practice, man. But people do it all the time. So we gotta really prepare ourselves for that type of foolishness. Because foolishness is something that you always have to be prepared for. So try not to get too angry when it comes to visit you. Because inevitably, at some point in your life, somebody's just going to say something, do something, whatever, just to see your reaction. And it ain't even really just to see your reaction. They want to get a specific reaction out of you, so they can get to know you. But instead of getting to know you in a good way, they put you in positions where you'll react. You know, women doing things with other dudes right in front of their girl. I mean, right in front of their man, knowing that their man is real jealous. So they'll do some old foolishness, you know, and make their man all jealous or whatever. Pressing his buttons. And when you press somebody's buttons, that's basically to see the reaction. So it happens all the time, man. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember that people sometimes just throw things out there, say things, do things just to see what you're going to do. And sometimes you have to know the person that you're dealing with in order to combat that foolishness. Because it is foolishness. And if you're not careful, you'll wind up getting caught up out there and reacting in a negative way. And you can find yourself in a very compromising position. So don't let nobody control you like that. You know, try not to let people's words and actions sting you. I know it's disrespectful and it's hard. You'd rather eliminate the problem. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, relax, and chill. And be like, okay. Let this be your reaction. When they try to get the shock out of you, just give them a, ooh, I see you. Remain unfazed. The Mind Right Body Better Fitness program is tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at the McVeigh Recreation Center. That's 400 East Ontario Street. Make sure y'all come through. Holla at us. You know what I mean? Get your exercise on. It's going to be a beautiful and glorious thing. And it is always a beautiful and glorious thing. Alright? So I holla. Peace.